to me, I will find you. There's life. Something to eat. I'm not alone.
Get back here.
Who's there?
Do you hear me, mister?
Who's there?
Tell me what happened.
Get out
Henry.
of my head.
Henry? Listen to me, son.
No, that's not right. Language fails me, but we will grow together. I am the leader of this lab. You can call me Dr. Brenner.
No.
But Henry, taking this form is an ideal way to study you. Open your mind. Let me digest your memories. Good. Here, I can savor you further. I have absorbed everything in this world, but you are new material. I crave to know you further.
You won't keep me here. I am not a thing to be studied.
Will your memories say otherwise? Shall we review your past? Good morning, Henry.
Doctor? I trust you slept well.
I did. Thank you. Though I believe you recently expressed distaste with pleasantries.
They're made-up rules.
Haha. Our usual routine is fine then. Let's go on to the experiment.
Who are our guests?
Are we focusing or getting distracted?
Focusing.
Then we return to the window. Open it. Now, focus on the guests in our lab. Do you hear them, Henry? Good. Everyone in this room is thinking of a number. Tell the room what number each guest is thinking of.
Someone should have told Jim to get rid of that cologne by now.
Someone hates Jim's cologne. 5.1294.
5.1294. 5.1294. 5.1294.
Crap.
5.1294.
Focus on the smell, not stay secrets. Nope, nothing here. JFK?
820.
820.
Thank you, Henry. Shall we move on? You were a good child, in your own way.
What the hell is that even supposed to mean? Where have you brought me? You have made a terrible mistake.
Obedient, eager to show off, brilliant. But you know what the world does with brilliant things? You are, as all shining things are, too much. And also not enough. Let's continue. Assembled guests, please continue to think of something simple to block all other thoughts. He is 12 and will be tempted to peer further into your minds. In that cage is an ordinary bird. For our next exercise, I would like you to exterminate it without using any physical objects. Can you do that, Henry? Good job, Henry. You've earned a reward. These types of experiments were your favorites. You always loved snapping bones.
What is this?
Do you intend to pout forever, Henry?
No, Doctor.
Is the chip healing well? You'll have access to your powers soon. Think of this constraint as a gift. It won't be forever.
When will this gift be over?
Not until we've strengthened your emotional acuity and found more collaborative ways forward. My instructions are for your benefit, Henry.
Yes, Doctor.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I need that POS to do his job for once. He didn't even change the bed sheets.
Williams to Creel. Creel, are you there? Williams to Creel. Creel, can you please double check your task lists if you're hearing this? Thanks. Let's be clear.
Paddock to kitchen, over.
Go for kitchen.
Who do I have?
It's Conway.
Hey, Conway. Just wanted to confirm.
Why wouldn't we do that?
Research from the docs. Something about honesty. First one, stop the overexcited soul. Make one lose focus.
While it was probing my memories, looks like I've taken some of its power. I feel connected to everything, even the vines bending. This moment is, isn't it? I will break it, even if I have to rip this mind apart. I will possess this world mind by mind. I will possess it too.
Where are you going? You must ignore these rifts. They're not part of our experiment.
You tried to invade my memories. I escaped. Now I will absorb you and take your power.
We'll see about that.
Ha! Will we? I do another. memories.
Let's go back. There are so many more memories of yours to study. I have you, Henry. This is our interrogation. Why did you escape, Henry? I am simply trying to understand you.
I promised I would escape.
Let us slip into something more comforting, familiar, like home. This figure was important to you. You associated with authority. I seek to devour everything of yours. Please step inside my office, and we will review your past.
Funny. You have no power. Do people often get their tattoos re-inked?
On occasion. But in truth, I'd simply hope to speak with you, as we used to. Just you and I.
Oh?
It has been quite some time, hasn't it? It seems the other children have grown quite fond of you.
Well, I am one of them after all. I could teach them so much if you let me.
The experiment isn't over, Henry. The chip will have to stay in.
No, you're not understanding. You keep trying to teach them things that... concepts. They can't even access because they're so young. I get what it's like to be them. You don't.
Is that so?
Half of them can barely bend a spoon. And you wander. You keep telling them to focus and clear their minds like that will fix anything. We aren't monks meant to do the same thing over and over and over again with no feeling, no investment. But you don't know that, do you? You can't. You're a supporting character needing validation from children because it's as close as you can get to the real thing. You're normal. Being in close proximity to special people doesn't make you special. Controlling greatness doesn't make you great. It just shows everyone that you're a parasite. You forgot that fact. So hey, take it out. Okay? Take it out.
Brenner! Why aren't you listening to me?
Your assistance is appreciated. Assembled guests, please continue to think of something simple to block all other thoughts. He is 12 and will be tempted to peer further into your minds. In that cage is an ordinary bird. For our next exercise, I would like you to exterminate it without using any physical objects. Can you do that, Henry? Good job, Henry. You've earned a reward. You're smarter than this, Henry. Synapses firing all the time, non-stop. It is so dizzying being you. You seem distracted, 11. Is something the matter?
No, Papa.
Not even fear of failure?
No, Papa.
Once more, then. Do you feel comfortable now, 11?
Yes, Papa.
Good. Somewhere within this building, a man is doing a mundane task over and over again. The man is well groomed. He does not wear a lab coat, but carries a badge on a lanyard around his neck. Do you see him?
Yes.
Can you tell me what he is doing?
Your mind is mine now.
Welcome back, Henry. There's no need to run. Perhaps I've not been a very good host's host. Would you like a glass of water? I've also acquired a taste for jasmine tea.
You can't make me stay.
Are these pleasantries not adequate? Or perhaps you're just eager to continue?
Do people often get their tattoos re-inked?
On occasion. But in truth, I'd simply hope to speak with you, as we used to. Just you and I.
Oh?
It has been quite some time, hasn't it? It seems the other children have grown quite fond of you.
Well, I am one of them after all. I could teach them so much, if you let me.
The experiment isn't over, Henry. The chip will have to stay in.
No, you're not understanding. You keep trying to teach them things that... concepts. They can't even access because they're so young. I get what it's like to be them. You don't.
Is that so?
Half of them can barely bend a spoon. And you wander. You keep telling them to focus and clear their minds like that will fix anything. We aren't monks meant to do the same thing over and over and over again with no feeling, no investment. But you don't know that, do you? You can't. You're a supporting character needing validation from children because it's as close as you can get to the real thing. You're normal. Being in close proximity to special people doesn't make you special. Controlling greatness doesn't make you great. It just shows everyone that you're a parasite. You forgot that fact. So hey, take it out. Okay? Take it out.
Brenner! Why aren't you listening to me?
Let's return to the experiment.
We'll be tempted to peer further into your minds. In that cage is an ordinary bird. For our next exercise, I would like you to exterminate it without using any physical objects.
Good morning. How are you feeling today?
Let me out.
I don't quite understand. Would you like to use a chart to explain further? Would you say what you're feeling is the most extreme frowny face? You aren't responding. Is it because you're uncomfortable? This exercise is meant to put you at ease and to help us to understand your feelings. On to the next lesson, which begins now.
Himself in the mirror.
Once more, then. Do you feel comfortable now, 11?
Yes, Papa.
Can you tell me what he is doing?
His nose is bleeding.
Henry,
You're wasting your time.
how did you feel hearing your replacement? Envy? Or something else? It was the first time you identified with another. You felt feelings similar to what you knew you should have felt for Alice, but couldn't manifest. Until then. This is why it hurts you so much. Her rejection. We return to the task at hand.
Do people often get their tattoos re-inked?
On occasion. But in truth, I'd simply hope to speak with you, as we used to.
Anything. We aren't monks meant to do the same.
So that's where you were. Why do you continue to We did the we will. Hello, Henry. It appears you've broken my office. Do you feel satisfaction? We will not resist you. But why resist us when you want so much? We are united in our desire to each devour the other. But only if you stop running, Henry.
Let's continue to think of something simple to block all other thoughts. He is 12.
That's supposed to be a challenge.
How was the move-in, Rudy? To think you were such a solitary creature. Now you will be one in many. We will not, cannot reject you, like Elle did.
Shut up.
That is why you fixate on her. One is the loneliest number, but together we can teach her. I am a parasite that wants to be absorbed. Why won't you let me in? The minds of these creatures are fascinating. Not like yours, of course, but you are so very exceptional. Each screen a window into the member of a hive mind. I watch them from time to time, though someone has been messing with the signal. I wonder who that could be, Henry.
I will turn them against you. Do people often get their tattoos re-inked?
On occasion. But in truth, I'd simply hope to speak with you, as we used to. My office to make it your own.
You tried to absorb me. Now I will absorb you and take your power.
Oh, Henry, you could never consume us completely. We are multitudes.
I have already mastered this world.
Mastery requires control. But it is you who is controlled by fear. I've found the memory you've hidden. The memory you won't even show yourself.
You're too late. I know how to escape your projections. Did you think I became an explorer of your world and found nothing? I have let you in, only to learn how to devour you, to become you. And now I will crush you.
You cannot. From the moment of our first contact, you were one of us. Symbiotes. We were drawn to you and your desire for revenge. Your hunger, which is merged in us. Stop this. What have you done?
I have waited while you played doctor to make this world mine.
You resent him. Maybe you fear him. Is that why you ruined our experiment? We're coming to override you, Henry. Stand still and do not defy us again, or you will never get revenge on the monster that ejected you from your world. If that child could defeat you, it should be easy to devour you whole, right here. Until you understand the natural order of things, we can't yield control of our minds. We will waste our will to spread, and we will simply become stagnant, confined to your mind. But our hunger is more expansive than revenge. We wish to possess everything. Your desire is
Silence.
No, not possible. Henry, perhaps I should have taken a different approach. Don't be hasty. Think about this. You and I, we could be partners. You are uniquely fascinating, capable. We could continue the study on all humanity.
I will recreate you and control this world.
Wait! Henry, you're not thinking rationally. What will happen to this world if we're pulled apart? Henry, you're not thinking rationally. What will happen to this world if we're pulled apart? It will go back to being wild and primitive. You will wander and waste away, never achieving your revenge.
I will use you to get revenge.
Henry. Henry.
I will become your enemy and use your powers to spread and find cracks between bones. Then I will escape. And when I do, I will destroy